I'm Lindsay Scypta. I'm a local artist and I'm featured here at the museum store, Collector's Corner. And I'm so honored to be included with these amazing artists. I am originally from Michigan. I went to the New York State College of Ceramics at Alfred University for my undergraduate degree, and I have a master's from Ohio State University. I've also been highly influenced by Victorian architecture and specifically Victorian fretwork. So you see that a lot in the gingerbread houses. And so I'm pulling the elements of the fretwork from these homes and sometimes also from Gothic cathedrals. And so I was lucky enough that the museum supported a trip for me to go to Paris and do some visual research through the Palmer Scholarship. And so you're seeing that translated into the work. So I'm laser cutting tools that allow me to stamp the pottery in a very specific pattern that's based on my research. And so that's what's happening here. So these are elements that are laser cut out of a wood tool and then impressed in the clay. And then after the bisque kiln, I come back and I add color to kind of create this really juicy and glossy surface. And so you'll see that a lot in this green and blue component. And then I've also been thinking about making work that's like really specific to maybe our needs or maybe my needs really, but I love to garden. And so I started making these bud vases last year with the idea that, when you're in your garden, you pick a flower or two because you still want to leave the garden beautiful, right? And so I never could find a vase that would just hold two flowers. And so I started making these little bud vases with the idea that they're tall enough that they'll allow you to put one or two flowers in. You can enjoy the beauty of the piece, but also enjoy the beauty of that flower that you grew. I've been really invested in making work that's centered around the table. And so the work that I'm making, I hope brings people to the table. I hope it's encouraging people to want to come with someone else to the table and share the intimacy that exists around the table. So a lot of my research has focused around the history of dining and the history of the table in our lives. And I think now more than ever, we need the table and we need what happens at the table to create that intimacy in our lives and with one another. So I have a variety of work that I have been working on. So some of these towers, I hope will be a sculptural element in the home, but I also hope that they'll be used, that you would serve tea from the teapot, but also layer this with, maybe tea sandwiches or tea cakes, and have an opportunity to share that with someone you love.